I am inspired by what Regina just said. Are you? I am so inspired that I have a New Jersey license and I want to say, sign me up. I've never heard anything like it. You are on the cutting edge of really great things and you need to tell people about it. The world does not know. I'm not sure the state of New Jersey knows. And I'm absolutely certain that the entire Mid-Atlantic region doesn't know, so let's get on board and tell someone. Are you committed to make that happen? Why not apply? I have this philosophy in life that if you don't ask, you don't get. That's the secret to my marriage. I asked, but if I didn't ask, you'd still be waiting. So sometimes you have to go out on a limb and really ask for something if you really want it. This is your opportunity to shine, but to tell other people about your ability to shine. I'm in awe. I just think you're amazing. So let's look at the process. Nurse engagement. What is it? We face challenges. We face huge challenges, and even though your numbers are good, when you look at the big picture of engagement, there are various ways to define what it is, why it matters, and what it is that keeps people coming in and coming back. So we're going to start with a couple of polls. Let's engage. Gentlemen? What does the word engagement mean to you? You can join this poll by either sending a text or clicking on the QR code up in the corner. What does engagement mean to you? And the words and the responses will populate and we'll all see what you're all about. There are 3 polls in a row. What does engagement mean to each of you? Connected, community, trust, invested, participatory, involved, thoughtful. Wow. Fabulous responses. Community, trust, everyone. Everyone matters. Everyone contributes to the greater good, right? Involved. Okay, I think you have a good picture of what engagement means to you. Let's move on to the next one. What are the benefits of employee engagement? Is it improved performance? Is it less absenteeism? Is it reduction in burnout? What are those benefits? I see no absenteeism there. Okay. What are the benefits of employee engagement? I think we've got at 100%. Let's move to the next one and the last one. Engagement is measured by, is it exit or stay interviews? Is it number of hours worked? Is it one-on-ones with managers, surveys, performance appraisals, or none of the above? How do you measure engagement? Interesting. I'm really interested in the none of the above. I'd like conversations with each of you who said that after. Okay. We have a brief video for you. I want you to see what engagement means to me. Let's roll. Welcome to Engagement, the nursing experience nurses deserve. At the core of engagement sits value, culture, and team. From interdisciplinary collaboration to peer support, nurses rely on each other to navigate challenges, celebrate successes, and grow together. Engagement isn't about a one-size-fits-all solution, it's a journey. It requires commitment, collaboration, and continuous improvement. Together, we can create the nursing experience nurses deserve. Let's engage. Let's look at that journey. You heard me say that it's a journey. So what does that journey look like? Is it the road less traveled? What, in fact, is it? It's following a GPS. You all know what a GPS is. I don't know if some of you were old enough to know what a triptych is. It's what the AAA used to give out when you went on a trip and you would, oh, I see some, yes, I know what that is. They used to send it to you in advance. Of course, you had to request it in advance because there was no such thing as the internet. You had to go into a physical office, a bricks and mortar place to request it. And then they would tell you when to pick it up. And then you would pick it up and then you would sit and read it while you were driving to figure out where is the next service station, where is the next restaurant, where is the next anything. But now we all depend so heavily on a GPS. And a GPS is so much more than just a system to tell you where you're going. It's about the goals, it's about the process, it's about the solutions, it's about leadership practices. So let's look at those practices. It's about autonomy and empowerment, empowering the decision-making process. It sounds to me as if within your organization, everyone is involved at whatever level of the organization in that process. You have a voice and you are heard, and it is absolutely amazing. You heard the word transparent multiple times from Regina, and that's what it's all about. When you look at meaningful recognition, it's about recognition at the time of service, at the time that it matters, not 6 months down the line. Yes, it's very important to have Magnet, to have Daisy, to have everything, but you want someone to say, great job, I'm really pleased with what happened. What a great outcome. You deserve praise for what you brought to the organization today. And then fostering resilience and some element of work-life balance. I say some element because my colleagues tell me balance is not possible. But to me, I truly live, and you heard Regina say it, a balanced life. That's because I have lived the opposite life of working 100 hours a week, 3 countries a week in Eastern Europe. 2 weeks out of every month for 12 years living at O'Hare Airport or in some no-name airport, flying on aircraft where you brought your own seatbelt and the seats weren't even bolted to the floor. You don't want to fly those. You don't want the criteria for the State Department to be, gosh, I never heard of that airline, but Sharon took it and she came back, so it must be okay. That is not okay. So it's all about making meaningful connections, because connected employees, and you saw it under engagement, the word connections. It was the first word. Connected employees who feel part of the process are, in fact, engaged employees. And then it's about belonging. Everybody has a DE&I initiative. Not everybody has a DEI and B initiative, because it's fine to have diversity, equity, and inclusion, but people need to feel as if they belong. They need to feel a part of what Regina referred to as the family. They need to know that this is the place to be. And then it's aligning with purpose. Clarity of purpose increases engagement and productivity. Your work has to be anchored to your purpose. And then we uncover that spark. So there are both intrinsic factors, meaning you enjoy it, just being there is your reward. When you say to people, why did you become a nurse? What drew you to this profession? You often hear, it is my calling, it was my purpose, it's what made me who I am. I knew that I belonged here. When people ask me the question, I sometimes will say, well, nursing called me, I didn't call it, I didn't discover it. The profession called to me. So it's important, though, for inspiration and for engagement. And then there are extrinsic factors. It's on the external side. It's the reward, but you have to earn it. So what are the key elements and what does it take? It takes a passion for work. It takes the willingness to deliver what nurses want. And it takes emotional, cognitive, and behavioral involvement. So what does Gallup tell us? We're all familiar with the Gallup poll. You can use this QR code or use the tiny URL and explore what Gallup tells us. But in essence, I'll tell you what Gallup tells us. They say that there are 5 elements. The first one is purpose. You must infuse purpose. This is what nurses want.